Hello and welcome along. Today on Knuston Farm we are going to be planting barley. So I've hooked the T235 up to the cedar, the Rostad cedar, and we're going to take it out to field 1 and get it planted. See the tractor and the other combine still working. The other tractor and the combine still working the field. So if we have time this episode, we might sell some of the canola that we have collected over the last few episodes. But for now, we're going to get some weeds into this field. Twofold idea behind this. Firstly, it is so that when we harvest it, we can generate some straw, so that we can start looking at getting some animals. And the other is because wheat has the higher yield from than barley, even though it's slightly pays slightly less well. Got this seeded. We'll start. I'm just going to have to look at fertilising this once we've seeded it. It'll be interesting whether to go with a sprayer or with a spreader. To be careful about running over where I've already seeded, because I have the drive control mod, and as I have that, it has crop destruction built in. So if I drive over anywhere I've seeded, then I will need to reseed it, because it will destroy the crop. Start using the ridge markers, maybe. I think might be okay. Let's have a look. It's Z. There we go. follow that in the cab. With the tractor. Easier with the ridge marker there. Move that down the centre of the tractor. Oops. Ridge marker seems to have left a slight gap. It's a bit more of an overlap. Put our right wheel in it instead of putting it down in the centre of the tractor, I think. nicely following the... So hopefully we will get some straw out of this, and then we can start to look at maybe having some cows. I think before then we will probably get some chickens up. And maybe try and get some sheep going as well. Whatever happens, we're going to need some mowers. Simply because both the sheep and the cows will require either some cut grass or some silage. So if we can get a mower and a pickup, that will be useful for that. Although there are other ways, of course, of getting silage. But if we're buying a mower, we might as well use it for both. Chickens, I think the only thing we might need is water. I need to double check, but I think the water mod is installed on this map, so yeah, chickens may require water. And of course, if we're doing chickens, then it could be grain too. See where we go from there. Just over halfway through the field, which is good for the amount of time we have. Our combine and our tractor seem to be working fine. We've not had any alerts from the Courseplay saying that they're doing otherwise. It'll be interesting to see how much we have and what sort of price it's going for. That, of course, is what is going to fund our next set of purchases. So let's have a look. So we have nearly 100 tons. That's good. Going price for that is at the moment. So yes, so we should get quite a lot of money from the canola, which would be very useful. So that would be a good starting point for what we want to do next. making good progress on this. We should get this field finished today, which is great. We may hire some of the equipment to do the next stage things. Yeah. We're good for seeds, which is excellent. We'll have to have a trip back to the barn. So the question then is, what are we going to plant in field 4 once that's finished? Do we go with some more wheat, some barley, another field of canola? Or even some sugar beet? Although we may have trouble getting the equipment to harvest that. And what would people like to see? Let us know. Go. Good 3/4 of the way through the field. Let's check if I already have a pressure washer. See if we've got a pressure washer that I can use on the tractor. My machinery is beginning to get a bit dirty. It's always good at the end of the day to give the machinery a wash down. I am using the daylight mod, so there's only so far into the evenings that I could run a video before even it's just impossible to see anything. So I should think once we've planted this, we will probably skip forward to the next day. We'll see where the combine and the tractor are, but it's unlikely that I'll be able to get field 4 cultivated and planted before the light disappeared. Also, we're going to have to look into how we're going to cart all of the grain to the sell point, or the canola to the sell point. I'm not sure whether it's maybe taking a couple of loads with our existing trailer and then hiring something larger, or purchasing something larger even, that we can then sell the rest with. Might be useful to have something like the IT runner around, but we'll have a look and see how much everything is, and check that our tractors can pull it, as opposed to everything. Although this tractor should be able to pull most things that we will need to pull. If we continue on this map long enough, then we will eventually get a lorry. Certainly get the main body of this field done. That's where I might. Second to last going down the field like this, I think. The ridge marker will be overly necessary for this run. It's fairly obvious where you've got to run for the next bit. We will turn around and do the ends. Yeah, I think it's done in 2 passes. headings are always tricky business. Judging that different distance without using the GPS mod is a pain in the butt. This way, I think we will need 3. Right, last run. Go. Let's fold that up. Get that out of the way. Well, thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode, and we will be back next time, hopefully with a bit of spraying and maybe some chickens and some selling of our canola, and we'll take it from there. Hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you next time. Bye.